Everyone, just looking over a new song for me. Of course, this song's been around for a long time. Copyright 1966. Johnny Mandel, who wrote The Shadow of Your Smile, and is a great, great composer and arranger. And then, of course, the Bill Evans version, recorded, I don't know when he recorded it, but anyway, it's a classic. And Bill Evans does it in a different key. He starts off in, what is it, D major. All right, everybody's favorite jazz key, D major. Not really. F major is the one I have in this book, this standards book. And this is one book I don't think it has been bootlegged or, it's not really available online, I don't think. But I will reprint these 2 pages for you and put it down in the description. And if I have time, I also have a Bill Evans transcription out of this book, which follows pretty closely what I hear on the record. And what I want to try to cover in this particular video is kind of classical stuff that he's doing with his left hand. And I'm not going to do anything exactly like he's doing, but I'm going to show you the general idea. So we start off and we have melodies that have like a half note and then 3/8 notes. So that's a spot that the left hand can kind of fill in with Chopinesque. That's a made-up word meaning stuff that sounds like Chopin. Arpeggios like this. I've been talking a little bit about music technique, piano technique, and so, it's important to kind of know how to, start these arpeggios off and then cross over in a good spot so that the fingering is comfortable. I don't know that I'll do that in this video, but anyway, here we go. So, you could just start off with a simple F major 9th arpeggio in the left hand. That would give you the 5/8 notes that would fill in the time until the melody comes in again. So, all right. There's a beautiful chord there. Not sure Bill Evans does something a little bit differently, but I played like a rootless voicing E flat 9 and then kept the F on the bottom. You could just leave the E flat out. I believe Bill Evans puts it in his key, but here, it's not on the chart, but Bill Evans goes to an F sharp major. That's in his key. It would be A major for this chart. And I didn't really slide into that very well, so let me back up to the beginning of that line. Another nice thing to do is put in some little harmonies here. I didn't really have anything planned there, so maybe A major. Noodling around, as they say. Not canoodling, just noodling, all right? Canoodling is the thing that got that CEO in trouble there. He had to resign. All right, anyway, on to the B section. Again, we have these half notes, so a D minor 9th, or maybe, something more elaborate. Evans puts that E flat in. I kind of think it sounds better with like this. And that's a chord that doesn't, at least to my knowledge, doesn't really have a name. It is G minor 7 flat 5. It is B minor 6. But in this inversion, it just seems like it should be called some kind of a D flat chord, and there's no name for it. So, think of it as like an E flat 9th, without the E flat, and you got D flat on the bottom. And what is it here? Maybe you get a little bigger on this part. There's that A major again. Now there's one little chord symbol there that I kind of disagree with, and I checked the Bill Evans transcription to make sure that he wasn't doing it, and he wasn't. So it's right there in the C section, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth measure of the C section, where the words are make believe. We got D minor. It's just like really a D minor 13. You're moving the bass down. It's not really that. I mean, maybe that could sound all right, and maybe it's the original has that sonority or something, but I didn't really hear that. So it's just D minor, move the bass down like that, then you get the B minor 7 flat 5. And you know, C sharp minor to F sharp minor, I mean, that's stuff in the A major scale, so whatever your preference is there, make it your own. And a lot of times, now I'm just kind of going da 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 dee da, you know, those kind of lines, but a lot of times I hear Bill Evans doing something like this. And he'll go, you know, he'll go down. He won't really start on the bass note. He'll kind of go down to it and then come back up. Let's see if I can make some of those work. A little quartal idea for that. So when you're in G minor and you're doing the chordal voicings, you kind of usually move up to that one. And so since the melody is C, I played that and then went out to the so what chord and came back to it. Okay, so I'll keep the video short and stop right there. Appreciate the continued support over on Patreon. In spite of the fact that I've been gone for practically 2 months, everybody has stayed on over there pretty much, so I really appreciate that, and welcome to the new subscribers. Thank you for all your support through Patreon, Venmo, and PayPal. And I've been thinking, you know, I sat down at a piano bar last night, and I've been thinking, I haven't gigged for a while, and I really should and I've been kind of working towards this to, pulling my repertoire back together. You know what would help me more than anything else in the whole wide world is to just go back through my videos with some of the songs I've forgotten all about, The Look of Love, some of the, I don't know, there's just a million songs that I've done, and some of them I really liked, and I should have kept them, in my on my playlist and in my repertoire. So we might be doing some repeat videos and just studying some of the old stuff. Anyway, I'll try to keep some stuff from beginners coming out there your way and some advanced ideas whenever they occur to me. And with that, I will say goodbye and see you again really soon. Thank you.